everybody. It is February 11th, like 8 o'clock in the morning. I'm actually behind my my workplace I work at right now, and there's a giant mound of dirt that came from a bunch of houses, and that's what I'm gonna work today. I hit it before a while back. I mean, you can see it. It goes probably about 30-40 yards back that way, and I mean, it's just literally a mound. You can't really tell, but it's probably at least 6 foot high right here. Yeah, hold there. Now you can see how high it is compared to the rest of the ground. This all used to be trees back behind it. I found a bunch of old weedies and stuff back in this side. There used to be an old house in the middle of this field, but today I'm gonna work this dirt mound. I found 2 really old watch fobs from like the 20s, just messing around one day, and I found a bunch of hutch tops one day when I was digging out right here, just digging, not even metal detecting. So we're gonna hit this for a little bit, and if I come up with anything good, you guys will see it. Well, this is literally my very first little hole. This is where I was digging at when I was working. I had to fill a couple spots in, we were losing ground. And I found a hutch top over here, and this is literally right in that same spot. So I might go over there and I might check where I put all that dirt, because I just hit this watch fob. Alright, well, Zeb got on an awesome find already. Got a big old marble.
The cat's eye in it.
It's an awesome marble. Congrats, dude.
Yeah.
I wasn't too deep. You can see the little imprint. I got myself my first coin of the day. It's a wheat cent. It's first old coin too. 1918. Really old. Wasn't too deep. It's a good sign. Zeb's over there digging a target. I'm working this little sidewalk strip. We're gonna see what we can come up with. Well, Zeb's on the board with 2 good things this time coming out of that hole. First, he had a nice blue and white marble on the sidewall and popped out this nice little charm. It says athletics on it. You can see football, basketball, and I believe that's a baseball maybe.
Volleyball, I think.
It is a 1946. Looks pretty clean. And the very next hole after it, he got a little toy cap gun.
Weight penny was right there. Gun was right there.
Pretty close together.
Alright, we can see Zeb's detector and stuff back over that way. He told me he has a nickel.
And this is the cleanest 1914 I've ever seen. I've never actually seen one dug with that good of a date. It's no mint, but that's an awesome find.
Heck yeah.
And whenever he was filming his, I was digging for a high tone here, and I popped out a coin, and it was just really strange. I popped out a buffalo nickel as well. I believe mine's a no date though. It's also no mint, but yeah, we got 2 buffalo nickels back to back. That was very strange, but it's awesome.
Oh,
Congrats,
yeah.
dude.
Heck yeah, you too.
Alright, well, I dug that buffalo nickel right at the tip of my finger right here. Worked my way back a little bit. Sorry about the wind noise. I'm sure that you guys can hear it just roaring over me right now. But I had a really faint tone, and I don't know, I've just been attracting them a little bit this year. That's what the impression was. And I popped out a war nickel. It's my first silver coin for the year. It's my 3rd war nickel for the year also. It's a 1943 P. It's awesome. We're gonna keep on going and stay out of the wind.
Well, Zeb's digging right there, and he came over to me, and he has this nice little ring. Silver plated at one point, but it's probably copper underneath. It's an awesome ring. First on the jewelry board.
Fits on my pinky.
Yeah, fits on his pinky.
I'm gonna wear it. Always a nail.
Digging a nail out of the hole, and he got on for the first, well, second silver of the day, first for him. Nice 1943 D Mercury dime. Well, this is cool. I had 2 nickels stacked on top of each other right here. They're both 1982s, which don't really mean much, but that completes my trifecta. I got a war nickel and I got a buff. Now I got Clyde nickel, so gives me a trifecta. Sorry for the wind noise. It's roaring right now. I'm sure you guys can hear it, but that's an awesome trifecta. That's like my 3rd trifecta this year, I believe. I will end up having some trash deeper down in the hole, but this was in the plug, not deep at all. I already got her all cleaned up. I dinged it, both sides, I believe. That's a 1943 Washington silver quarter. That's my 5th silver coin for the year. I believe it's my 4th silver quarter ever. I believe I've only found 4, and 2 of them were here. Zeb was working a hole here, and he popped out a coin, and as you can see, it's little. We thought it was a half dime, which I believe it still is. It's a Canadian 5 cents. We believe it's a 1915. It's not want to show it very well, so shiny. I believe it's Edward VII there on the front. But yeah, we for sure thought he was going to get a half dime or a trime even.
It's a key date too.
Oh, he said he looked it up right now. It's a key date coin.
Only 1.1 million made.
1.1 million?
Yeah, the rest are 5.8, 5.4, 4.2, 2.4, 5.5, 6 point something, 7 point something.
Well, that's pretty awesome. It's his first foreign silver coin, and it's a Canadian half dime, I believe. That's awesome. Key date coin as well. Good job, dude.
Boom. Thank you, man.
Well, I'm still working this field, and a couple inches down, I got a little old hairpin, I believe. Maybe silver plated it once. Got my second wheat cent for the day. See 1 cent right there. It's kind of toasty, but it's a 1942. It's a 1942 wheat. It's my third wheatie on the day, and it's my second 1942. Keep working this little back area right here, and we haven't hit it too much, so we're gonna see what we can come up with. Stop filming pennies after this, but right down here in the bottom of the hole, I got another one. I'm guessing it's gonna be a wheatie. It has some dubs. Yeah, it's just a wheatie. Just a wheatie. 51D. Alright, well, sorry about the wind noise. Of course the wind picks up since I turned the video camera on. But Zeb was working and he completed his nickel trifecta with a V-nickel. Front don't look too bad at all. It's 1911. Back's not too bad either. It's just a little, needs a little work. Maybe these just dry out a little bit. There's the V. Well, he just dug that V-nickel and I came over and I was like, I got a funky nickel tone. Dug it right there. It's imprinted. And I got another buff. It's my second buff on the day. I'm going to take my time cleaning this one up because I want to try to get a good date if there is one. Show you when it's all cleaned up. It is a no date. It is green, and I don't have to clean it up anymore because it's a type 1, so it's a 1913. Missed my V-nickel by 1 year, but I love it. It's a nice green coin. We'll put it in there with the war nickel and the other buff I got already. And we're going to keep on going. Well, here's about 4 inches deep, and I just dug a buff not that long ago, and he just dug a buff. That's 2 buffs each today, and it's a 1919.
I just dug that V right there.
And he just dug a V-nickel about 5 feet over that way. That's awesome. Got a little harmonica reed. Looks like I might have hit it, I don't know. Well, I had a penny tone, and it's a thimble. It's my third thimble ever. It's all smashed up, but hey, still a good find. One day, hopefully, I'll find a silver one. That'd be cool. All right, well, Zeb's working underneath this big oak tree, and he's on for a quadfecta right now. He's got a Clyde Jefferson. Now he's got a war nickel. It's a 1945 P. It's in really nice shape. Pretty clean for coming out of the ground too. And he's got a buff and he's got a V-nickel. So he's on a quadfecta. Let's see if he can get all the nickels. All he's got left is a shield nickel to go. Shouldn't be too hard.
Right.
Good job, dude. He just got one of the nicest looking V-nickels I've ever seen. It's got a nice green patina on it. It's an 1887. Awesome. So close to being a shield nickel. Would have gave him all 5 nickels ever minted. Alright, well, I was digging this hole and it was kind of choppy, you know, hitting 1236. And I was thinking it was going to be an Indian, but it's not. It's a worn wheat cent. 1920S. Not sure on that one. I don't think I've ever dug a 20S. Alright, well, Zeb called me over and down this hole he got another war nickel. This one's a 1943 P. Not as pretty as the last one, but still awesome. That gives him a double trifecta, maybe even a quadfecta if he has 2 Clyde Jeffersons, which we think he does. So that'd be a double quadfecta on the day. Nickels are just crazy today.
Oh yeah, everywhere. I got a double quadfecta. There's two Jeffersons right there.
Alright, so he has 2 quadfectas on the day of nickels. I was digging a really cruddy tone and I got another wheat cent. Sorry for the wind noise, but that gives me 6 Wheaties on the day. We dug some really nice things. Welcome to today's wrap up. You guys are gonna have to forgive me. This is my second week in a row. I did not bring my trash in. I actually been putting it in a bucket out in the car. I think I'm gonna start taking a picture of all my trash before I throw it in the bucket, so you guys can at least have a picture of it. Because I do feel like that is a very needed thing in these kinds of videos, or any videos for that matter. You do dig a lot of trash to find good stuff, and this is a day that proves it. 2 zincs, 6 copper pennies, 3 nickels, all in one hole. This is right when we were about to leave. Pull out a spoon, old spoon. Harmonica reed, your USC Co, UMC Co, New Club, Western Expert, 12 gauge round. A little bootin'. This is my 3rd thimble ever. Dug this nice little clip. I believe it's a hair clip. I went to a place this morning behind my work. We have a bunch of dirt piled up. It's from some other areas. We had a D. Patrick car dealership lot, and it was newly built, and they took all the dirt from the houses that used to be there and piled it up behind our work. And it says Marietta, Ohio, number 477, Elks Lodge and Home. And it's blank on the back. I found 2 other watch fobs there, and I believe they're both from the 20s. So if I had to guess, this is probably from the 20s as well. I looked it up. I cannot find anything on it at all. You can kind of see a little bit of it. Got 6 Wheaties on the day. 1918, 1920S. 1942, 1942, and a 1951D. This one's a little cruddy one. It's seen better days. Right where the date would be, it's all cruddy. Can't get nothing off of it. I believe last episode I had a nickel trifecta, and I did it again today. Started it out with a no date buff. Got a war nickel. Got a 1913 Type 1. I know it's a 1913 because it has the raised 5 cents on the back, which I believe that was only 1913 is the year they did that with. It's got a nice green patina on it. I like it. I don't want to rub on that too much. And I dug 3 nickels in one hole earlier. These 2 were stuck together, but this one was down in the hole with it. So that gives me a nickel trifecta. I needed the V nickel or a shield to make a quadfecta. But I'll take that any day. I love digging nickels. And my big shiny on the day, my 4th silver quarter ever. That's an old hit, by the way, on there on the top and the bottom. 1943, beautiful silver quarter, no mint, so it's a Philly. And I don't think I showed it. It's a 1943 P war nickel. I kind of skipped over that when I talked about the trifecta there. But yeah, nothing like digging big O silver quarters. Alright, well that's going to do it for this week, guys. I'll see you guys next week. I hope everybody can get out and start digging soon. The weather today was pretty good. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Like, comment, anything. I appreciate everything. And I'll see you guys next week. Happy hunting.